up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So if you're clicking on today's video, it's because you own a Harley Davidson Nightster and you want to get rid of cafe style mirrors. So look no further. Today we're going to be changing out the cafe style mirrors to traditional style Harley Davidson mirrors. Let's show kind of how they are from the factory, and then after that I'll go show you the mirrors that we're going to be adding onto the bike, and then we'll get wrenching. So you're looking at the stock mirror setup on these Nightsters. They're kind of end cap mirrors and round, which I don't like personally whatsoever. Some people may like them, but if you're watching this video, it's probably because you don't like them and you want to change them out. So yeah, these are going to go away, and I believe the new style mirrors are going to kind of bolt up to the perch clamp here, and then I'll add a stud for the mirrors to sit on, more traditional Harley Davidson style. That is the current stock setup. So let's go to the workbench and I'll show you guys what we got. So here at the workbench, we have the Empire Collection mirrors. So they'll kind of look like that. And then to replace the end caps, the Adversary Collection hand grip end cap kit. That's that. Let's get this unboxed, and then I'll show you what they look like. So I got everything unboxed here, and as I suspected, these do kind of just bolt up to your perch mount. So they come with new perch clamps, and as you can see, they are, if the camera focuses here, if the camera can focus, you can see a L for left and R for right. So you can't even screw that up. But as far as the mirrors go, I got one looking this way. You can kind of see definitely the mirror is way bigger than those little cafe round mirrors. And then I have one the other way, so you can kind of see what these Empire Collection mirrors look like. And then as far as the Adversary Collection end caps, just a simple little Harley Davidson there, and those just screw on there. So that's that. Let's get to the bike. We need to figure out what Torx is for these perch clamp brackets, and then from there we can figure out what the end cap is, so we can remove the stock cafe mirrors, and we should be good to go then. So over here at the bike, it's just the Torx on the end of the handlebar here. It appears to be a T45, so I'm just going to go ahead and crack this loose. And then this will come all the way out. All right. So with this mirror off, I'm just going to go ahead and put the end cap on right away. So I didn't know this until I just looked at it again. So as far as these mirrors go, once you remove them and that clamp, this is an end cap on the handlebar itself. So this is going to be a T55 to remove. So once we remove this, then we can add the new end cap. And then there you have it. So you got the end cap, and then it's threaded on the inside there for the mirror. So I'm going to go grab the new ones, add some Loctite to them, and then put this on. And then according to Harley, these are 10 to 15 foot-pounds. Real quick, I'm going to get to the same spot on the left side, clutch side of the bike, and then I'll obviously put the end caps on and then torque them down. The tricky part about this is starting the threads in a perfect spot, so that way when you torque it down, the Harley Davidson's facing the nice orientation that you want. They definitely could have done something different to combat that, but it's neither here nor there, I guess. Yeah. So no matter what, it's kind of going in the same spot, so it's kind of very annoying. And then, like I said, per the instructions, 10 to 15 foot-pounds, we're going to go ahead with 12. So this is very annoying because the other side went where it's Harley Davidson, like right here. This one I tried every which way. The threads only start one way. So by the time the threads start, this is where this ends up. So if anybody has any ideas, please let me know. But as of now, this is a very poor, dumb design, because there should be a way to readjust this with that nut being tight so you can have the lettering where you want it, right? So that's very poor in my opinion. So again, If I'm wrong, please comment down below and let me know how to fix this, but I've literally tried to rotate this around counterclockwise and tried to start it, but it seems to start in the same spot of the threads every time, which leads it to here. So for nonetheless, it's torqued to the 10 to 15 pounds at 12 foot-pounds on both sides. That's very disappointing because I have OCD and that 1000% will bother me. Let's get the tank covered up and work on these perch clamps and get the mirrors mounted on. So I'm going to be starting with the right side, the brake side first. So it is a T30. Just loosen them first. And then be sure to hold everything, pinch everything together, because once you take the last screw out, obviously the perch clamp's going to want to fall, as well as the brake reservoir, so just be wary of that. And then, like I had said previously, both sides are marked right and left. And then I'm just going to try to start this screw by hand to make sure I don't cross thread anything. Run it in, and also be aware that loosening this up will kind of rotate your levers down or up, so you're going to want to make sure they're kind of where you want them. However, from doing the riser setup, this side definitely had to come up some, so the reservoir looks like it's in a good spot. It's going to kind of go around here and look, and I really do like the way this reservoir is sitting there. So we're going to go ahead and tighten these down. So these are 62 to 80 inch-pound for torque specs. Snug them just a little bit, and then I'm going to go grab my torque wrench and torque them the rest of the way. So I have my torque wrench set to 75 just because it's somewhere past the middle, and that's kind of the best place to put my torque wrench. All right, so now we can install the mirror. So these mirrors kind of just have a nut here that you can screw down on. So I'm just going to screw it all the way up. I'm just going to spin this around, get it started. Almost even. Go. Spin it down to about where I want it. Okay, so like there it got tight, so I'm going to come back to about here and then just tighten that jam nut down on it, and then obviously I'll have to go get a wrench to tighten it the rest of the way. So I'm just going to use a microfiber towel here to loosen and tighten this jam nut. This is a 3/4 inch wrench just to make sure I don't scratch or maul this up at all. Make sure it's nice and tight, which it is. And then at this point we can just repeat the process for the other side, get that perch clamp switched out, and then install the mirror. And as I'm doing this, right now I just want to kind of step back, look at it from a couple different angles, make sure the levers look completely leveled as much as possible. So that's pretty good there. Snug them up, and then I'll grab the torque wrench and torque them down. Same 62 to 80 inch-pounds. So I just finished torquing down this perch clamp over here, so I'm going to install the left side mirror. Get it to about the same pitch. Take this down, tighten up that jam nut, and then I will grab my 3/4 inch wrench and my microfiber and tighten it the rest of the way up. Just kind of walking around here, just kind of making sure the stem of the mirrors kind of look equally. This is always the hardest part for anyone who suffers with OCD like myself. I just got a nice little tight snug there. so that's that. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up all my stuff here, wipe my fingerprints off, and then we'll check it out. So there you have it. There's the mirrors mounted to the perch clamp. And again, these are the Empire collection from Harley Davidson. So I will have a link down below in the description for the Empire collection mirrors, as well as the end caps. Although, like I said, that end cap does kind of tick me off a little bit. But there you have it. And I can show you better now. So like this one lines up absolutely perfectly how it should. And then, like I said, this one I tried like 3 or 4 different ways, and that's the way Harley Davidson lines up. So, like I said, I literally rotated that thing around counterclockwise, and the threads would only start in the same spot. So, maybe that one's just a flaw, but nonetheless, there you go, inside the cockpit. Look, as you guys can see from the last video we did on the Nightster, you got the R1 and Ness risers. So comment down below, let me know how you guys like these mirrors, if you guys prefer the standard mirrors like these over the cafe style. I'm kind of curious to see what the general consensus is, if people like the cafe style or the more traditional style. I am definitely a traditional style guy, so here you have it. So if you guys made it this far in the video, make sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon so that way you guys get notified when I post new videos like this one. Make sure to ride safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!